to see which team is going to make it to the main event. Play that, that's when you can guarantee a kill. Otherwise, things could get a bit more complicated here for TIDEBOUND. First blood though, T2s as always. Up top we get to see the Tusk fall. Boxy takes a tumble. While up top, Boxy has to be a bit careful. There's another power cogs available here, and Boxy does not have Snowball. I think Boxy might just be dead. Battery assault from Y along with some body blocks to allow Shiro to get off the second raise and the third one. Another kill going the way of this SF. Planet takes some damage here. Bark has to be careful. Oh, Bark has to be careful. Right as I say that up top, Boxy ends up falling again. Unfortunate sequence of events up top. Just one level that was not found, resulting in so many kills up top. Boxy dying thrice now. Saberlight's dead once. This lane has been blown completely out of the water here by the sun. Maxed out Aftershock as well, so he's going to be farming up that link super quick. Up top, though, Shiro. Okay, bit of an attempt onto his life. Can he get off the Requiem? Yes, he can. Everyone's going to get slaughtered here as Shiro winds up the Requiem, and there was no cancel available. Insania was not around. He doesn't even have boots. So Shiro just going to limp away with 200 HP and make his way back towards the fountain. The spuds with the steak. The gravy on the meat. Well, Mickey, gonna go in onto Planet here. Planet turns around, hits him in the face with the Ice Blast. The homing missile is chasing him. Planet might not be long for this wall. Oh, survives with 4 HP to his name, and now the Dawnbreaker comes in. Unfortunately, Mickey could not have been saved with that. Also, Saberlight decided to hold it, but now I don't think he's even gonna get Clockwork here. Innocence just limps away, and Shiro's here too. The right clicks are gonna find Saberlight. Meanwhile, in the backline, seems like Nothing to Say also joins the party, but not much he can do here. Except keep NISHA at bay. They do get Innocence, but it comes at the cost of losing 2 cores. To save the apparition from the Shadow Demon and his ult. Disruption just to secure the ward. As, ooh, Clockwork, a bit of a miss on the hook shot, but nonetheless, the Dawnbreaker is going to be caught out in the cogs. And that is not what Liquid wanted here. They would have much rather that Insania get caught out, but Insania dodges the gank and Saberlight ends up tanking it. And now Insania, he's going to die regardless because Nothing to Say is here. Haste Rune at the ready. Insania already used the Demonic Purge. There's the chains coming through here, and 3 or 4 minutes. Given the pacing of this game, unless NISHA gets an Echo Slam off, he is going to be able to do so. They managed to spot out the SF, and that's going to be a kill going their way. A very important one at that. And Liquid finally get themselves back on board. That's 600 gold going the way of Saberlight. All of a sudden, he's halfway towards his Aghanim Scepter. Oh no, Saberlight. Oh, not like this. He took the gate to go over towards top, but TIDEBOUND was just waiting there. There's NISHA. Just see him under the Observer Ward. Liquid, they want to try and fight this here. No Echo Slam at the ready, but the Fissure is slightly off the mark. Nothing to Say will get clipped by the call down though. And Planet's going to be escorted out with the help of the Stampede. Now Innocence goes back in. It's on towards NISHA. There's an Ice Blast flying through. That cannot be dodged. But wait a second. Insania, with the help of that disruption, does protect NISHA. But it still clips him. The damage does not go through. But the debuff does. And why this is happening, Boxy somehow scrambles up the Apparition kill, putting a lot of elbow grease into it. So it's a 2-for-2 exchange. But one that Liquid are more than happy with. A lot of gold going their way. And a lot of XP. Pushes it out. Innocence, does he feel himself? No, he's not going to go for the hook shot. Not the blind one anyway. Because in the mid lane, they've actually found a bigger kill. It's onto the Gyrocopter. Caught out by the chains. The Ice Blast was there to follow through. Rod of Atos also done here for Planet. So he's been going around setting up these kills every single time but does have the Ags. But, not too sure if that's going to be enough. Mid lane, though, they do drop a couple of stuns on his face. No, the Echo Slam was not used. Just Boxy going in with the Walrus Punch and NISHA helping him out with the Fissure. So they get a kill onto the Ember. The BKB was not popped in time. While up top, Bark could be in some trouble. Saberlight TP's in as well. Looking towards Innocence on the Clockwork. Taking him down first could be huge. And that's a beautiful Fissure coming in from NISHA, blocking off Bach's escape route as now Bach, slowed down by the demonic purge, is just gonna be left for dead here. Stomp buying some time. Requiem channeled out here by Shiro, and the Ice Blast connects onto Boxy. Boxy's gonna fall. Meanwhile, in the backline, Planet, interesting position here by the Apparition. Did set up for the kill onto Boxy, but it costs him his own life. Although they managed to save Bach, and at the end of the day, they only lose their 2 supports. So, Saberlight or Insania would be the ideal target. They might run into NISHA first. Oh, chains off the mark here, unfortunately by Nothing to Say, but there's the hook shot coming through from Y. Do they have the damage? The BKB is going to be popped here from Nothing to Say, so he does not get stunned by the Echo Slam. Banish coming in as Mickey joins the party. They want to punish the side of Team TIDEBOUND for making this move. Quick link up from NISHA, and the Glimmer Cave going to keep him alive. Innocence loses his life, and now Park joined this fight at half HP. That's a nice Ice Blast coming through, but the Snowball save is even better as Boxy takes his team towards the Apparition. And Nothing to Say, he stuck around here for a moment too long, and he's also gonna die. One singular mistake. The chains did not connect, and Liquid pushed the envelope. Oh, I hear Dawnbreaker ult coming out. It is towards the mid lane. And they caught out the Ember Spirit again, this time committing the Echo Slam.
You can tell Dire's middle tower is in trouble from the way it's being destroyed.
Oh, up top. They do end up catching out Saberlight and Boxy, or have they caught out Bach instead? I wonder. Well, 3 heroes here from the side of TIDEBOUND. Boxy is gonna fall, and Saberlight also dropping really low. The Ice Blast is lasting, but Double Edge was not found. Bach unable to get there in time. Blinks forward, lands the Storm. Good timing on the Starbreaker there. Actually, might be able to survive it now. Innocence, he jumps it all the way from downtown to try and find that kill. It will cost him his life, but man, does he die in a sexy way. NISHA, mid lane, they managed to catch out the Ember, the Echo is there, they get the kill. Saberlight comes in as well with the help of that Aghanim Scepter, so again, Liquid. Fire back and how? And Shiro just hasn't been getting the... Smoxy. An interesting position, they're actually thinking of going back in towards Nothing to Say. He's gonna go in with the help of the punch and the snowball, the chain stuns are there, and they get the kill. Stampede a bit too late. Shiro, oh my god, he gets off the Requiem straight on top of the Gyrocopter's head. Mickey is completely out of this fight. Saberlight, he's gonna find an Apparition before he goes out, but at the very least, TIDEBOUND, they got what they were looking for. The biggest kill they could have asked for, it's theirs. And Shiro just walks it off like a gangster. Nothing even happened. Mickey had no idea what went on there from the side of Team TIDEBOUND. Oh, who have they found? It's gonna be good old Insania on the Shadow Demon. Sentry wards drop. The Glimmer Cape offers no protection. Boxy tried to blink in to provide some vision, but he is blinked into too many heroes at once. And TIDEBOUND are gonna find another. They've got the Sunday and the Fudge. Mickey dropping the call down, doing their best to try and contest. There's the Echo Slam, they go in, they try to fight Shiro. NISHA picks up the Aegis, snatches it away from the hands of TIDEBOUND, who thought they had this one tied down. No, they did not. Oh boy, how wrong were they, as NISHA turns the fight around. Mickey gets himself an ultra kill. Nothing to Say, Remnants away, has the TP out if need be. But Insania, he's here, he's gonna spot him out, and he's gonna have to BKB TP out of this one to stay alive. No, the Remnant, can he live? Yes, he can. No BKB charges were used today, but the Aegis was lost. And NISHA is the one who's found it. Huge win coming in here for the side of Liquid. Well, Shiro has got to be feeling the pressure right about now. Oh, they actually pop the dust. They know where Shiro is. Fissure comes in though. From NISHA, they managed to catch up Planet, but an even bigger kill here. And Shiro might be found, and indeed it is. The Walrus Punch was there. They had the BKB piercing disabled to take down the SF, and now a 1-for-1 free deal as they even end up getting back on the center. horse meat for dinner as Liquid march up the high ground of Tidebound. Caught up one by one. Oh my god, no way on earth, Insania. But oh, holy shit, Buck goes in with a 3-man stop. The Ice Blast follow, a bit too late. But it comes in nonetheless. Shiro's going to be able to get Tusk at the very least. But on the other side, nothing to say has fallen. Mickey, though, taking so much damage. The Ice Blast was still upon him. Planet is going to get the credit for that one. As Saberlight trying to clean up the back lines, but they've only found 2. And in the meantime, Tidebound, they've completely cleaned up this fight. Saberlight now trying to limp away from this one. The damage, Shiro does have a fair amount of it. Bark, Blink, Stomp, it's there. The Starbreaker comes in though. It's not enough to save him. Shiro will pick up that kill. Well, they're gonna go into Roshan, and Roshan's gonna roar and make a bunch of noise. Bark though, he's jumped in with the help of the Stomp, the Banish. It's not there, but the Snowball is. Chains were there, but the Demonic Lens purges Mickey off. And now that the Ice Blast has gone completely off the mark, NISHA goes in with the Echo Slam. They delete the SF, they delete the Centaur, the Clockwork's gone. Everyone from Tidebound takes a tumble, and nothing to say, just scurries on out of there. As Liquid completely dismantled that fight, playing it patiently, one by one with the saves. First the Snowball, then the Banish. And Tidebound had no idea what hit them. And now Mickey even gonna get the Aghanim's Blessing and the Aegis for his troubles. And his buyback matters the least because he's got Aegis. But if they find anyone from Tidebound, yeah, it's going to be game. NISHA goes in though with the Fissure. There's the first Echo Slam coming through. B can be popped as well. There's the Refresher. Second Fissure coming through. Do they commit the second Echo Slam? Not just yet. They try to find nothing to say, but he's popped the BKB and he's blazing around with his remnants as he goes back to base. But 2 are dead and they don't have buyback. This was the opening Liquid were looking for. As NISHA, another Echo Slam coming up in about 41 seconds, courtesy of the Octarine. And Mickey, no buyback available for Mickey. Tidebound, if they can somehow hold this here, they could potentially win, but no, Mickey, well, he's gonna get the opportunity as Boxy goes in with the wall response. They take down the SF, who's got no buyback. NISHA goes in with the Echo Slam as well. The Ember once again running around looking mighty cool, but that's about it. He's only looking cool as Ancient. It's gonna be turned to dust one way or the other as the GG gets called. And Tidebound, well, looked really solid in the early game, but were unable to follow through to the mid and the late game. The SF just never really was able to do much, it seemed. Liquid just dictating what was happening on the map. And I don't think Dawnbreaker is going to be... Oh, for a very interesting last pick here. They pick up the Dazzle for Why You Smile or Innocent. Side lanes winning out their respective Lotuses or Loti. I don't know how it works. The rules of English are rather weird, but up top, Mickey does end up getting first blood. They get the Ember who died with the Lotus? That's weird. Down bottom, they will also end up losing their Dazzle. Okay. Mid lane, NISHA. Not much he can do in this matchup. 13 denies by nothing to say in lane. Going really well as Bark. Oh, gonna get hit by the Shadowwood again. I think he's dead. Insania trying to man up though. Uh-oh, Bark's gonna get the kill before he falls. If he falls, rather. And it doesn't seem like he's going to be falling off of the back. Okay, wait. He dies. Never mind. Mickey gets the kill. Fine here. 7 minutes in. Boxy has the wind run. Will commit it now. Nothing to say. Runs into NISHA first, though, on the White Spirit. And NISHA is trying to bring him down low. No kills being found just here, but Saberlight might fall. There's the Primal Roar coming through. And nothing to say. Will pick up the kill. Well, actually, it's Innocent who gets him with the Poison Touch. Now, Insania also in some trouble. TP'd into No Man's Land. Uh-oh. And now NISHA, well, he's got a big fat wand, and he can turn around, but no spells coming up just yet. Planet will die. The Wisdom Shrine, who was it claimed by? Well, it was Innocence who got it. So, big wins here for the side of Team Tidebound as the Liquid. NISHA, still going forward, looking for Shiro. No Aether Remnant just yet, but he's got another Astral Step coming back up in a couple of seconds, and he wants to find Shiro. Pops the wand, and there's a Dissimulate as well. Planet here on the Ember, but he's a support Ember, not a core. So, not gonna be, well, that impactful in terms of damage. NISHA just able to walk away from that one. Ideally, would like to find Saberlight on the Dawnbreaker. And, well, they just might find him. There's an auto projection. The Poison Touch hexing up Saberlight, and he's dead. Egg not even needed. The damage is just there from the Icarus dive and the Fire Spirits alone. Smoke up now from the side of Liquid though. They're moving in towards the top lane where they're thinking of taking down Bark on the Phoenix. Mickey, Mask of Madness, drop. Bark has the egg, but he's waiting for Fire Spirits to come through, and there's the egg now being landed down, and they do not have the attack speed to take it down. Oh, can they get the right clicks? No, they cannot. The Wind Ranger died midway, and now the Doom comes in. Shiro is here. Saberlight's dead. Mickey is dead. Liquid did not respect the power of the sun, and they get burnt. Would be the ideal target, and Shiro doesn't have a lot of mana. He's sitting at 200. He doesn't have enough for the Scorched Earth as well as the Doom. He thought about popping it, but got caught mid-cast animation, and he's dead. Bark arrives, but it's a bit too late. Mickey is here to join the party as well on the Swen. God Strength ready with the Echo Saber and the Mask of Madness. So they drop a Warcry. They're going to try and chase for more, and I think it's already dead. Dazzle, no chance to even get the grave. Just two-shotted by Mickey. And Bark running away. Does have the extra movement speed courtesy of the Tranquil Boots, but there's NISHA going in with the Aether Remnant. Can they get the kill onto Bark? Yes, they can. Dive, not back up in time, and it's going to be back up fairly soon. Maybe it was intentional. Maybe they just want to force the side of Liquid towards the mid lane. And well, Boxy might be in some trouble here. No Wind Run available for him. Attempting to TP out, but the damage is just a bit too much. Nothing to say, picks up the kill. You would get the shot, but the Aghanim Scepter is just too good to pass up. The extra silence and the disable really good. Why? He drops a sentry ward. The only thing he is true sight off is the fact that he's going to be put 6 feet under, surviving a little longer than he had any business surviving. Astral Steps had to be committed from NISHA, and now with the egg and the roar coming through, NISHA is dead to rights. Golem also going to be fed away, so 2 big ultimates. Mickey looking to put his next God Strength to use. They do spot out Bark on the Phoenix. Sister Shroud coming through, but the chain stuns are there. They're more than enough to help them secure the kill. You can see nothing. There's definitely that. That's going to come into play. Mickey, smoked up, has the BKB. Look to find the side of Team Tidebound. They're going to go straight on towards the Doom. Do they have the chain stuns? Yes, they do. No chance to pop the BKB. The Dazzle will be collateral. There's Mickey. And Zoda tip to NISHA. Shiro had a false sense of security that the Dazzle would keep him alive as Mickey. What on earth is that prediction? He had no vision of this area. He just saw the creeps being taken down and he's like, oh, okay, that must be a Phoenix here. There's nothing to say. Okay, well, he's just going to go in for the free kill onto Insania. The Radiant Triangle hoping to find some slackers from the side of Team Tidebound, and well, that's gonna be nothing to say. Oh, but the Battle Dodge is there from the Stormhammer. The Shadowgrave is out as well. Can he get off the roar on the Beastmaster? He is gonna commit it, and he's gonna run away from this one. Mickey does clean up the Dazzle in the meantime, but Liquid, it's now time to run. Because you've committed everything you have. Oh, Shiro, he does have BKB. What on earth? He decides not to pop it? No, he's popping it. There's a Daedalus available onto the Swen. He's looking to chase down Bark, who's going to be forced to pop the egg, but the Liquid members are all here. And they're going to take the egg down. Shiro with some very questionable decisions. It's the Dazzle Poison Touch. There's the Phoenix spells that are hella annoying to deal with. So I can understand the Manta style. Speaking of fish, it comes up from the Beastmaster. Can he get off the roar? No, he cannot. Oh, wait, there's the Rod of Atos, though. Catching out the White Spirit. He could not get the Astral Steps off the Dawnbreaker. Alt is a bit too late. Saberlight didn't get the invite in time, but Mickey is here. He's ready. He's angry. Looking to go back in. No BKB. He will delete Planet off of the server. Upheaval being channeled as well by Insania. But Mickey needs to run back. There's a buyback coming in from Planet as he comes back in with the help of the Remnant Glimmercape, allowing Mickey to disengage. And that buyback doesn't do all that much from Planet. Poison Touch. The magic damage that's going to be dished out in the meantime with the Sunray as well. But they're going to first run into NISHA, who's got the shield rune at the ready. They're going to jump him nonetheless. The Doom is also going to be dropped. That's a beautiful 3-man start coming in from Mickey. They get deleted. Oh, for the silver. All 3 cores are gone. And Planet, well, taking a page out of Nothing to Say's book from the previous game. Mickey, I mean, can't save the Void Spirit, unfortunately. Okay, Mickey just decides the Dazzle is worth committing the God Strength for, and the Dazzle is so dead. He's surviving really, really long. In the meantime, over on the other side, NISHA, well, his life was in some trouble as they commit the egg, but now Mickey comes back in for round number 2. The Butterfly keeping the Beastmaster alive for now, but not long enough. Mickey able to get himself a double kill. Satanic still in the backpack, understandably so, he needs the boots, and he's not done yet. But he does run out of God Strength, so can't chase that Phoenix kill anymore. But, okay, NISHA, he's going to go in. He's going to find Planet on the Evans. A beautiful 2-man shackle shot coming out from Boxy as Mickey, well, probably going to be losing the Aegis off of the back of that one. Unless the 4 staffs keep him alive. Spirit Vessel taking him down. No, he is okay. Satanic at... okay, well, they're going to throw out the Doom onto Mickey. Mickey gonna try and kill himself off. Aegis timing out in 3 seconds, and well, yeah, they are gonna lose him the once. So that Doom has been used up, and Mickey is fine now. No God Strength available for another 60 seconds, but the raw right-click damage is enough from Mickey to take down the Phoenix, and now Saberlight going in with the help of that Solar Guardian. They've managed to catch up, nothing to say, will drop the raw, but does he even do enough damage? Well, he's hitting back with the axes, but it doesn't look like it's enough. He was held up in the air by the youths to buy some time, and now Mickey's got the BKB, so he's fine. And Tidebound, they're just gonna tap out. They feel like they've got nothing remaining in the tank. They will let Liquid have this best of 2. It's Liquid